Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic:
what are some signs you're conventionally ugly? I'm bald and look like a fucking alien. I've literally been told that before. I agree. I used to wear a hat and looked passable, until one time a girl I was talking to asked me to remove it and she gasped and put a hand over her mouth. That was about the last of my self-esteem. Edit, very much appreciate the love and support. A few things: I can't really grow facial hair, I've long since accepted my baldness, I don't believe I look good but I don't care what anyone thinks of me anymore. Really thanks again, you all are too nice. Try growing a beard. Agreed, you'll either look like a handsome lumberjack or a hairy Q-tip. Only one way to find out. Every bald man instantly levels up with a beard. This nerdy looking bald guy the first work with had a terrible hairline and weak chin. Shaved his head, grew a beard, started wearing glasses instead of contacts, and now he looks like a badass. Honestly not even recognizable, lol. We call that a hatfish. Once a man catcalled me and when I turned around, he actually said, "Oh, sorry." That's how I know I'm rebarbative and quite grotesque. Yes, but your vocab skills are hard. No BC, this literally happened to me a few months ago. Skull, I was on my lunch break going into a nearby grocery store and then some guy started catcalling me, talking abbed how he liked the way I filled out my jeans or something, and I turned around and he immediately backed up a little and apologized and told me to have a good day. Skull loudly crying. I was like, damn, okay, I see how it is, LMFAO. Better a butterface than nothing at all, I suppose. I'm edited out of work photos that end up in our marketing. No loudly crying. My mom edited me out of a birthday picture with her, my sister, brother, and brother's wife, and posted it online with the caption, "My beautiful kids." Instead of calling me handsome, my grandmother would have a glass of wine, tell me I'm funny looking and laugh about it. Funniest shit I've seen today, so sorry though, heartbreak. If a woman calls you ugly, she's just mad. If a child calls you ugly, you're ugly, but if your grandma isn't willing to call you handsome, that's a whole new level. I always told my mom, "I look just like you," when she'd say this shit loudly, crying tears of joy. My dad always says, "You ugly," just joking around, so I'd hit him back with, "Which one of my parents did I get it from?" 31 years of marriage and I've never heard that man talk bad about his wife. So he had to take the L. Removed. I wish I had your confidence, LMAO. This one stings. It comes across as, I wouldn't be caught dead in public in that outfit, but good for you for finding the courage to show off your absolute dumpster fire of a physique. Quote. The best way to figure it out is to post about how ugly you are on some social media page. If the comments are full of fishing or BFR, or shut up, and just general hate, you're good looking. If you get comments saying, everyone is beautiful, you seem like such a sweet person, or just people being nice, chances are you're ugly. Another sign is being a Redditor. Another sign is being a Redditor, really tickled me. We're all mid here, open mouth smile. The other day when at work, all the older women found out the new employee was single. So they started naming everyone they thought was attractive and single. They named basically everyone that worked there. Except me. I already knew, but it was a harsh reminder I need to work on myself. Haha, I have had that happen many times. One instance stands out. When I was in grad school, this girl I was acquaintances with ran into me in the library and started talking about a girl we both mutually knew who she was good friends with. Said girl is very cute and very single, and my acquaintance was telling me how awesome said girl is and how pretty she is and how she really wants to set her up with someone nice since she had had a bad relationship a year or two before that. Acquaintance started asking me about all of my single and, admittedly, much better looking friends and asking me if I thought they would be interested in said girl. I told her I didn't know. Acquaintance did not once ask me if I was interested in said girl or say I should ask her out. She did tell me she would love to set me up with her work friend. Acquaintance worked at the library, who was nice but much less cute than said girl. While I was slightly stung by this, I have always known I am not the best looking guy, especially in relation to all of my close guy friends at the time, so I did not think too much of it. Joke was on acquaintance though, because through a series of events, said girl and I had to interact a lot, and it turns out we had a ton in common and our personalities gelled really well. So we got married and now have 2 kids and 1 on the way. Don't lose hope. You might not be everyone's cup of tea, but all you need is to be someone's cup of tea. It really is true that there's a lid for every pot. People perceive your friendliness as creepy. Edit, I'm not talking about flirting, I'm talking about being nice. Ouch. This one is pure pain, LMAO. The difference between creepy and flattering is a person's attractiveness sometimes. Or, you're sweet. Versus, hello, human resources. Quote. People always ask you to take the group picture. Edit, this is an internal joke we make with my close friends every time any of us is taking the picture. To deliberately do this to anybody is a hideous act from an equally hideous person. Jokes can be used as verbal violence to psychologically hurt someone. To the people who have suffered this, you don't deserve that. I am sorry you have been hurt in this way. The people who did this to you are the problem. Oh, that one is hurtful. It's an indirect way of asking you to not be in it. Much worse is they're taking a selfie next to you, and they don't even ask you to be in it. I have experienced this and it is very humiliating. I doesn't mean they think you're ugly, maybe they just don't like you. When a kid, as in a toddler, says you're ugly, then you're ugly. They don't lie. When I was 4, I remember telling my friend, also 4, that her mom is fat. I still feel guilty about that. I wasn't saying it to be mean, it was just an observation that I didn't realize was hurtful. Edit, my mom smacked me right after I said it, and I remember being confused as to why because I didn't think I said anything wrong. Because my mom was gaining weight during pregnancies after me, I thought that people just got fatter and fatter until they died. I thought this till I was like 14. I'm going to stop reading this thread. Yeah, I don't feel very cash money after reading this one. I'm a little wilted, dog. For me, it's usually when someone shouts, yo, you're conventionally ugly, bro. Quote, I don't know, could mean anything. People don't tolerate you as much as other people. One of my high school classmates was insulting me for no reason. He threw his backpack on the desk and his prescription glasses fell off. I was near there and picked up the glasses. He thought I took them from the backpack, and a girl told him, poor girl, stop being so harsh, and he replied, but she's ugly. After some minutes of him insulting me, another girl backed me up and told him what happened. He never apologized and told me to go away. That's only an example. The whole class treated me like shit because I had terrible acne on my whole face. Now they invite me to class reunions even if I tell them I am not interested in seeing their faces again. Almost every high school memory is negative, so I have no interest in reliving those memories. Every day, other women are complaining online how they get asked out and catcalled all the time, and isn't that annoying? I'm just here like, hey, yeah. Woo boy. Super annoying. Hey sweating asterisk. Every day, other women are complaining online how they get asked out and catcalled all the time, and isn't that annoying? I'm just here like, hey, yeah. Woo boy. Super annoying. Hey sweating asterisk. So you don't feel left out. Oh yeah, shake it madam. Capital knockers. Thank you for the validation, you filthy sexist pig. Capital knockers. Now that's what the Redskins should have changed their name to. Honestly, don't feel bad because those that catcall usually do so when a girl looks vulnerable rather than attractive. I got catcalled the most age 12 to 16 and I was in an awkward emo phase for most of that time. I suppose you might still be ugly, as bad as that sounds. But I don't think catcalling is a good measure of attractiveness. Asked out randomly. Yeah, fair, that's a better measurement. Yes, the creeps that do it often mostly hit on teenagers, yet they are the ones claiming they had no idea because they looked older. But somehow, they rarely hit on women their age. Friends not asking you to take selfies with them. I started to realize this with a friend who always posts so much shit on her Instagram stories. Always posting the people she's hanging out with. I started to notice that we never take photos together, and realized that I just don't fit her aesthetic. Whatever, I've only recently realized that my only friend and best friend since childhood has been doing that to me. She has Polaroid pictures of her and her other, aesthetic, friends on her walls, posts them on Instagram, etc. But not me. 16 years of friendship, bro, loudly crying, and I only started realizing when she started to stop replying to my messages that maybe she means more to me than I do her, and it's honestly so fucking shallow. I swear to God, this is the most relatable answer for this generation. People like flaunting their cute friends. Up until now I had never considered this as an option. It seems insane and very mean. During sex, people put a bag on your head and one on their own in case yours falls off. Joke's on you, nobody have sex with me. Doesn't matter, had sex. When people are instantly dismissive or rude to you for no reason. Yep, didn't realize that this was a thing until I lost a ton of weight, 160 pounds, and finally became somewhat attractive. People are so much nicer to me now. All people in retail right now. Am I hideous? Quote. Removed. Hey, has anyone ever said that you have a bit of Ron Perlman about you? Nah, they usually say I look like Danny DeVito. Wow, you look like Steve Buscemi. Edit, for everyone wondering, the comment said, when somebody says, you look like that celebrity. Edit, it's okay, we get it. Steve is a nice guy. He even could be an actor or something. Steve Buscemi was hot when he was younger. Making a joke at your own expense and people around you remain silent. It's possible that you do it too often and they just find it annoying, attention-seeking. This I do not respond to people that joke about their own weight or age or other insecurities because of this. Like, I'm not here to validate you. When you compliment someone and their compliments back to you are not about your appearance melting face. That's why I don't compliment anyone cause they answering with thanks, you're funny, you're a good girl, I like your necklace, your nail polish is good. I've always been told not to compliment back the person who complimented you. You say thanks and take it with pride. Saying something about them looks good right afterwards comes across as less sincere. You never or rarely got compliments about your appearance. 99% of men in shambles right now. I wanted to just casually compliment my guy friends sometimes, I'm a woman, and they always thought it's flirting, so I stopped. I want to give guys whom I know compliments like I do with my girlfriends, but it always gets taken a wrong way. And I just want to be nice and genuinely like noticing and mentioning good stuff about people I meet.